seconds out. So you can sit here for 20 seconds. It's going to look stupid.
We do look stupid. Good evening. Hopefully you can see us, everyone. Welcome to the Saturday Frothy. We just got it up on the big screen. We're having some technical issues if you can see us or hear us. And we're just making sure that we're up and running.
We are up and running.
We are up. We are up and running.
Well, I'm going well, mate.
Friday, Saturday Frothy.
It's a Saturday Frothy, episode 24. It's all happening, mate.
It is. Good evening, everyone. Hope you've had a great weekend. Great Friday night that we missed out on last night because we had to go to a charity event that fed us a little bit too much gin in the botanical gardens. But how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Good, yeah.
Good week?
Very busy week, yeah. Busy week, and I know to all the viewers out there, they would have been pretty busy. And just talking to a really good mate that was on the cruise with us, Glennie Smith.
Hey, Glennie.
So big shout out. Well, we can both do that.
Well, yeah. Hello, Glenn. Hello, Di.
Glenn and Di, and a big hello to Claudio has come in from Brazil.
So thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you're there.
Take it easy, Glenn, up there. Couple of VBs, mate, will do you good.
Wangaratta, isn't it?
They look like that down here, mate. I think they look the same up there at Flashy Wangaratta.
Yeah. So welcome, everyone. Jeff, Glenn, we're the Friday Frothy. Unfortunately, we are on the Saturday Frothy tonight because we had prior arrangements. But Glenn, as we spoke last week, some amazing things coming up. I think I've sent out on Facebook and I've done a little bit of talk out there, but got a phone call from Alex Peroni's manager last weekend, and locked and loaded. He's going to be in this week.
So you're going to talk about Alex Peroni, but from what I can gather, mate, he's, let's say, hopefully, with no pressure on the kid, but he should be the next big thing in Formula One. Hopefully, if he gets through Formula 3, is it?
Yeah, I'm going to put it out there and say that he'll be the next Australian Formula One driver. So Australian driver.
Yeah, people need to get behind this guy, and it's a very expensive thing to get into Formula One. There is sponsorship, but believe me, we've been told that a lot of people have to get behind this kid to get him to where he's got to go, but he's a talent.
Now, he's currently over in Italy at the moment with his father, setting up. So basically went over there a week earlier, spending a week over there to set up his house, his location, all the things that he's got to do.
Yeah.
Then they're flying back. If you're out there, guys, you're in Tasmania or you're in Hobart and you'd like to help out Alex, he's having a farewell dinner, which is also a fundraiser, and that's on Friday the 8th of March. Starts at 6:30 p.m. Dinner starts at 7 p.m. It's a 3-course dinner at the Italian Club, and it's $60 per person. Yeah. So luckily, the night of the 8th of March, we will have Ken Peace on the show, but we will pre-record that on Thursday. So we'll still be able to go that and
Everything's
do it.
great at the moment.
It's fantastic.
We're Alex Peroni and
Alex,
Ken
Peace. We've got a couple of other people coming up. So
things looking up. We've got some good ones coming through, viewers. So
if you're in Hobart and you're watching this and you'd like to help out Alex, you can book to Piero, which is Alex's father. His email address is piero7.peroni@gmail.com. So that's Piero 7, the number, .peroni, PERONI@gmail.com. They would
Piero be a proud man.
Oh, my word. And they want to fill that place to make as much money as they can. Tables of 8 to 12 people. So if you've got a group, let them come along. $60 per person. 3-course meal. The Italian Club. Do it.
Just remember, you've helped this guy get to his goal in life, and should be all Tasmanians should be proud of him, but also all the Italian and
my word
and Australia throughout Australia. This is a kid to be proud of. So we should be supporting.
Yep. Even if you're not in Hobart, not in Tasmania, and you'd
doesn't mean nothing.
You can still go to that email address, and if you want to donate something, if you're a business owner and you want to donate a prize for them to give away to try and help him get overseas and get onto his career. So
I think it's an achievement.
Should be an amazing week next week talking to this guy because he's a gun, absolute gun. Pardon me. So as I said, and then the following week we've booked in Ken Peace, the author of 75 sports books on AFL and cricket. We're still waiting for people to send in their questions to the Friday Frothy email address, guys. Anything you want to know about anyone in AFL or cricket, just send through. When you could win, what are we giving away? shirt,
shirt,
and a stubby cooler.
That's it. And
all you got to do is say, hey, I'd like to know about someone's career.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or what about the underarm delivery in the cricket? Tell us what do you know about. You know, that's all they've got to do, and you'll win yourself a shirt and a stubby cooler. That's it. Yeah?
So,
all right.
What's been happening, mate?
Well, I'm going to start off with Out With It. For anyone who's out there who's new, hasn't seen the show before, Out With It, Glenn, is...
Out With It is all about things happening in sport that we either...
Gets on my goat.
Gets on Jeff's goat and my goat. May get on your goat. So, but Jeff handles it with...
Out with it.
Okay, that's Jeffy's thing.
So, Out With It. I've only got one tonight. Well, actually, it's probably two, because we will go into the AFL, but we'll get to that in a minute. But my Out With It tonight is 2024 Olympic Games. Breakdancing.
You're joking.
They've submitted breakdancing into the Olympic Games.
It'll be breaking eggs.
How the hell is that a sport? How the hell is that a sport?
Well, I reckon we should be going back to the cheese, mate. And go down that, rolling back down the hill like it was. I think that should be more.
The cheese rolling.
Cheese rolling.
Cheese rolling.
That is unbelievable.
Surely
not.
Dear me.
We're not going down that path.
It's looking that way. So I don't have much to say about that, but
could be as bad as having something in the Olympics like AFLX.
Well,
we'll talk about that later.
Well, let's go on to it now. Let's go on now. Anyone out there who watched the AFLX last night? Unfortunately, I didn't. I didn't get to see it, but I have seen snippets of it. If you've got a comment, please leave it below. Send us an email. Leave a comment. AFLX. Glennie, tell us what you've got on it.
Well, look, I put myself through a little bit of misery last night. I thought, well, look, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have a froth, which I do, and I'll just sit down and watch the AFLX, see what all the hype's about, Jeff. And
Dangerfield, he's pumping it up. He reckons it's great.
Well, of course, the players do like it, but I'd imagine that, I'm only guessing, but I'd imagine they'd get well looked after for doing this.
Dingle.
But anyway, just to set the scene for anyone that didn't see it, obviously all good Victorians and throughout Australia that did watch it. To me, these were the points that I came up with. It's Americanised. It was taken as a joke by the players. And to me, it was a complete and utter waste of money. But that's just me. That's only my point. So if you viewers disagree and you thought it was good, I mean, I've been hearing from the Patrick Dangerfield camp personally that he thinks it's fantastic.
He's rung you?
No, but
no.
Don't know why. But anyway, he thinks it's good, and Rewalt, of course, he thinks it's good
because they won.
The Rampagers won.
Well, you know their names.
Well, I do. I had to sit there. I had to sit through it so I could talk about it, Jeff. And so what it was in a nutshell, there was the four teams. Okay, so there was the Rampage who won it. That was Jack Rewalt's side. There was the Bolts. There was Deadly, which was the the Aboriginal Eddie Betts team,
yep.
And they were terrific. A little bit slow to start, and the Flyers, which was
Qantas.
What's his name? The guy from Perth.
Fife. Who's coincidentally having an operation on his elbow.
Look, what it was all hyped up. They came in, showed them coming into the stadium with their glasses on and their suits.
Now, I saw that.
You saw that?
That looked corny.
Well,
did it look
and
corny
then,
or not?
I mean, it was a modified field. Only X amount of players, different rules.
Now, is it like a rugby league field?
Looked a little bit more like a rugby.
It was square.
It was square, and it was quick. I mean,
turn it up, AFL.
The bottom line was it was quick. It was quick. But when you get 12 points for kicking the ball 50 metres within 10 seconds. Sorry, you had about 10 seconds to kick the ball through the goals.
Really?
And the only thing is, which was good for the kids, is when they did kick a goal, it was all stacks on the mill. All the kids all got behind there because they wanted to keep the agate. So as soon as it went through the goals, all the kids were there, all wrestling, about 30 of them.
What, in the crowd?
No, in behind the goals. They were actually on the field.
Ah.
So it was a bit lighthearted. Look, if you want to be, it was lighthearted, but I just think that there was a lot of players that pulled out of it, and I can't see why do we have to be, trying to copy the Super Bowl and the cricket?
It's all
and the
Americanised, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're just trying to make it faster.
Nothing wrong with America, sorry, by the way, for our American viewers, but down here, that is our sport, and I don't believe it's going the right way. So...
Claudio's just written in. G'day, Claudio. Thank you for your message, mate. He's just written in saying Glenn was actually watching a different Frothy video, not the live feed. So hope you're back now, Glenn.
Yeah, sorry, Glenn.
He's watching the wrong one.
No.
Look, it had copped a lot of flack. The AFLX.
Well, it has.
Social media's gone absolutely ripe on it. That people just aren't interested. They don't care.
No.
23,828 fans turned up to the game.
So that tells you something.
At Etihad, yeah.
At Etihad.
Yeah,
well, Marvel.
Marvel.
But that's what it was. It was like a super cartoon, thing about that. None of the rules are going to be implicated in the normal season.
Good, keep it away.
The only good thing is for the players, what I can say, and this is what the players like, I can understand it, they get to play with, when the sides were picked, it was picked by their captains from any side. And they picked it out, and they get to play with guys that they normally would play against. So that for the players, I can understand it being a fantastic thing for them. But my beef is, how about, I know, if we're going to play this sort of type of football, and they said we couldn't play state football.
Yes. And that's what everyone wants.
Of origin.
That's what everyone wants.
That's what everyone's still yelling out for. So... the big Presidente, McLaughlin, you're going to have to start looking at it, mate, and you're going to have to bring back State of Origin.
I think so.
And that to me is a better concept. And the players will love that because they get to play together there.
Exactly.
So let's get off all this crap.
Now
let's get on with it.
I read last night that there was an official protest from Dangerfield about something that happened with Luke Hodge, where they lost the game or something. Did you see or hear anything about that?
With Luke Hodge?
Yeah, something happened. There will be an official protest, and I don't know what it was because I didn't watch it. But anyway.
But it'd be tell someone who cares.
Exactly right.
Because the great man, he was good.
Now listen, let's stay
what it was.
Let's stay on AFL. Grant Thomas dropped a bombshell during the week about drugs being rampant when he was in charge of St Kilda in, what was that, 2008?
Yeah, and he was...
2006?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And Peter Everett's come back and he's absolutely slammed Grant Thomas.
Because he was there.
Well, he was. So, and now Grant Thomas has come back and said, well, I just said it was rife. He didn't say exactly how much it was, didn't give a percentage. But then on his interview, he said, it would be 80%.
Yeah, and then I think
then he dropped down 50.
Yeah, but he also said, well, he made the comment, didn't he, that, the people that talk up against him, he said they're probably the ones that are trying to protect themselves, like Spider Everett. And I don't think that was real good. No wonder he went and left St Kilda and went to Hawthorn. So that's probably the thing there. He became a better player.
That's a game changer. But what do you think? What do you think about the thoughts, though? That if someone says, I'm struggling with mental health issues, then they don't have to worry about their drugs, that it doesn't get announced. So basically what they're saying is if you've got a mental health issue, or you say you've got a mental health issue, that'll mask your drug use. No one needs to know about it if you're doing cocaine.
How would they know?
I don't know.
It's a deep. This is a deep hole that they've got themselves into.
It's not good. Yeah.
And I don't think it's not for people like us probably to comment on. It's people with the qualifications to comment on these guys, and it is a massive thing. Not only we said this week after week for the last since we've been on. I mean, mental health is so big, not just in sport in general, and it's not going away.
Yeah, but it seems like they might be using it to their advantage.
Well, that's what they're saying
in AFL.
But they can't
they're not allowed
them.
to test them if they say they've got mental health. So they're all hiding about it. And that's what Grant Thomas has said. There's 16 players that he knows of that have been masked. But anyway.
That's a bit of controversy.
One more, and one for you, because you're a Bomber supporter. News this week.
Player out there. Bombers.
That they're pushing Hurdy to come back to coaching.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know about coach. Well, some sort of... Look, he's
been
back
in the game anyway.
Get him back in the game. I mean, look... The Australian way is, look, we make mistakes, don't we? We all make mistakes, and at some stage...
Right at me.
Well, Jeff doesn't, but...
No.
I mean, at the end of the day...
she doesn't.
At the end of... Actually, Al's nearly fallen off a stool over there. But look, I mean, we make mistakes. Let's get back on the horse, as they say, and hopefully we don't make them the third time.
We will get into cricket soon, but there's been a big call out also for the guys, Bancroft and Warner and who else was it?
Smithy.
I keep getting Clark and Smith
Capitano.
mucked up. And there is a big call out at the moment to say we've got to forgive these guys. We've got to get him back in the team, and we've got to get cricket going again because, as we know, it's in a bit of a lull, and the boys are doing all right. But
I think they're doing okay.
They're doing okay.
Life goes on, and yeah.
Do you remember Todd Carney?
I do. Todd Carney got the very, very good NRL star.
He's back in the news again. Not for a bad thing.
I did have a look at this. We lost the plot a bit, didn't he?
32,
isn't he? 32?
Yeah, but he got filmed urinating in his own mouth, and I don't want to talk about it on the froth, but
no,
that's disgusting.
Well, Glenn's drinking VB, so
I hope Todd Carney this tastes better than what you were drinking.
So it's the bubbler incident they're calling it, and look, it's ruined his career.
He was shamed.
Ruined his
he
life.
Was sacked, shamed, and plays in Byron Bay, doesn't he? One of the crowds up there.
I think so.
And I got into it, but what happened with him? We can't go to the toilet now.
No, people actually try and replicate it when he goes to the toilet, and they have a go at him, and it's just. Mate, seriously, this is social media, though, and I know we are here on social media, but geez, you've got to be careful what you do, what you say, and
you can't say it.
It's not good.
Perhaps we say things, but at the end of the day, we can only we're only voicing our opinion. This is only our opinion too, a lot of the time.
But he would have had a really good career with the rugby league NRL, and did something stupid, as a lot of these boys do. Get himself caught. Mummy once again caught doing on camera. He's in trouble again.
Yeah, but that was a long. Yeah, he did, and that was a long time ago, wasn't
it? Yeah.
Oh, you mean he biffoed, did he?
Yeah, his first game back, and he's in trouble again. So the Mummy, get back to you eating your sausages.
Yeah, we should have been playing back when Brereton's and all them were playing, wouldn't he?
They would have knocked him out. What do you know about Dylan Walker, mate? He's due to face court next week on domestic violence charges.
Dylan Walker, what's the rugby?
Yeah, rugby league, Sea Eagles.
Don't know a lot about him. No,
he's a former Kangaroo player. They don't know if he's going to play in the trials against the Sharks. So, new season coming up. Rugby starting to do their trial games, same as AFL. Well, Dylan Walker, maybe not.
Unfortunately, these guys.
If you know, let us know.
Unfortunately, look. A lot of them, they're just basic people that are good at a sport, and with all the hype around them and everything else, they try and live a normal life. But unfortunately, mate, it's like in society, we have good, and sometimes we've got ones that go off the rails.
No room for domestic violence in any house.
But in domestic violence, no. So that's a no, and he'll cop his whack. And if he's kicked out of rugby or whatever, well, they'll fix that, mate.
I'll have to read this for you because I'm not up to date with a lot of rugby league stuff at the moment, and I know we do have some fans out there who love their rugby league. Just days after the Warriors' $3.1 million offer to lure youngster Dylan Brown away from Parramatta. That's my old team, Parramatta.
Parramatta, the Eels.
I didn't play there, but I used to go for them. The Eels are set to return serve. Parramatta is considering a poaching raid of its own on the Kiwi club, so they're trying to grab players from Parramatta to take to Kiwi land.
Yep.
They've come back, and the Sydney Morning Herald has revealed that Parramatta is contemplating offering the veteran hooker, don't be rude, a more lucrative deal that has signed the Warriors would see him in the blue and gold back to Parramatta for 2019-2020. The deal was worth the $728,000 in total, so that's a yearly thing. Well, it's not actually. $728,000 over the 2 years. So
that's over 2 years.
Yeah, not as much as what you make.
No, it's not.
No.
That's just a joke.
A little bit of going backwards and forwards between the Warriors and Parramatta. They're at each other, trying to steal each other's players. So, Ivan Cleary. He's this is funny actually. He's the coach of the Tigers, isn't he? Ivan Cleary stuck with the leadership model and introduced the Tigers last year.
Mate,
They got 6 captains this year, the Tigers.
That won't be confusing.
Including his son.
How are they going to do the
Nathan.
toss? Do they do the toss on that? They might do like the AFLX. They might play paper, scissors, and
what did you see that?
AFLX. This is how they started the game. It was rock, scissors, and all this. Cat's paper.
Right, see.
Okay,
right.
so they got it. But at any rate, I mean, seriously.
How bad is that? Because the Big Bash flips a bat, and then they're doing it right. Come on, seriously, guys.
Anyway, they're going to have to take it in turns to go up and do the toss, aren't they?
Well, speak for yourself, but anyway. Yeah, 6 captains.
It'd be good when they win the grand final. They get the 6 captains to get up and do the speech.
Congratulations to the stand-up claps.
It's half the side, isn't it?
Well, it would be. It would be. Half the side are captains. So, well done, Ivan. You've done a good job there, mate. Hey, still on rugby league, Sonny Bill Williams. Remember Sonny?
Big Sonny.
Comes out every day.
Boxer,
big orange. Oh, that's the son, not Sonny.
He's the... went back to rugby union and dominating over there, but the big call for him to go where, mate?
Toronto,
Canada.
They've offered him 5 million buckaroonies.
I'd take it.
Yeah, I'd be
going. I'd be on the next plane. I can get there quick enough.
Canada, beautiful.
He hasn't
played rugby league since 2014.
He's getting up there, 32. Oh, the money guessing, isn't it? I don't know.
Canadian Rugby League Club, Super League, Toronto Wolfpack. Excuse me.
The Wolfpacks and
a bit of beer.
They're after. So they're and also aren't they trying to get him back in NRL?
Are they really?
Yeah,
I know he was good in his day, but is he still?
No, I think they're trying to get him back at one of the sides in Sydney too. So the money's been thrown around for him, but I mean he's not getting any younger. So if he plays in a World Cup in Union, that'll be pretty much it, mate. Anyway, I think he wants to play with the All Blacks once more. But
just jumping around a little bit here, Glenn, I'd just like to do a quick call out to our live studio audience that we had last week. How good was that? It was so good to have. Good. We only had probably 10 people in here, but
it was good.
The Frothy bar's not huge, but it was it was really good.
We had a line up down the street.
Well, we did, and the rib fest.
That was pretty good. Can't tell the viewers how good that was.
No.
It was very good.
Now, Alex Proney coming on next week, as I've already announced.
Wow.
He is the hottest young driving talent in Australia as we speak.
A bit like when we went round Bathurst, mate.
Well, if you haven't seen that, jump on.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Can't remember what series it was.
The Racing Hilux. But the first week of Formula One has started testing this week, and Daniel Ricciardo, as you know, has changed teams.
Renault.
He's now in Renault.
Said he went well, but he had a little bit of trouble, mate.
He started off a bit dodgy, but he's ended up qualifying third at Catalunya, whatever you want to say it. So he's doing all right there, but there's a lot of things happening with Daniel Ricciardo and Red Bull and arguments and things that are happening. So, but yeah, he's looking good. He's found some speed in his car.
Okay.
Hopefully, young Alex can give us a bit of talk about the Formula One as well, because they've got a lot of new things happening, technology in the cars. The Formula 3 with their halos and things that are happening, and
I'll find out a little bit about his life, mate, and a little bit how he started, all this sort of thing, and where it went, and
why.
Why? How did he get into it?
Any aspirations to be a V8 supercar driver? No, because I'd love to do Mount Panorama.
What's that telling us? I mean, unbelievable, isn't it?
While we're on Formula One, there's been a fire in. Sorry.
Yeah. You might have people chatting with you.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Forgotten the audience.
We haven't forgotten your audience, but
No,
we wouldn't do that, would we?
No, never do that.
If we had, go and get a frothy out of the bar and just charge it.
Yeah, look, it's Saturday. Relax.
We do have a question from Claudio.
Yeah.
What is the best beer, Carlton, VB, or Frothy?
Well, I'm going to go Carlton, Claudio, myself.
Claudio, I'm going to show that. I hope you can see that. That is the most popular beer in Australia. I do get stirred for drinking it.
It's not anymore. It's been overtaken by the Carlton Draft.
Well, yeah,
but good question, Claudio. Thank you.
Very good, mate. You're welcome to the country. You will.
Yes.
You will thrive. Trust me, in Australia, enjoy it over there. But when you go down to your local pub now at Wangaratta, mate, go and have a Carlton Draft or a VB. I know Glenn's got hundreds in the fridge. So you'll be right there, mate. Just go and grab a couple of Glens. You'll enjoy that.
Frothy beer is nice, actually. If you like a bit of like hoppy beer.
Well, we put that on the early show, didn't we? The froth.
We did. We had the froth. We
tried that.
Good question. Thanks, Claudio. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. We'll try and answer any question, and if we don't know the answer, we'll lie, because that's what we do here on the Froth.
We'll definitely do that.
We do. Motorsport legend Dick Johnson is actually going to come out of it. No, he's not.
Dickie Johnson.
No, they changed from Falcons to Mustangs, right, in the V8 supercars, and they look pretty all right, the Mustangs, the new shape. The wing's a bit big.
Show in Tassie not long ago, just they're doing a whole show on the Mustang. It's a beautiful car.
Mustang
Love
selling.
the Mustang.
Mustang selling?
Yeah.
So Dick Johnson's actually going to come out. He's going to be the first person to drive the new supercar Mustang around the Adelaide course at the Adelaide 500 with Marcus Ambrose and Scotty McLaughlin. So the three of them. Going to go have a crack at the new Mustang.
Bit of breaking news here.
So a lot of things happening. We're all coming back. We've got the AFL coming back on. We've got the Rugby League coming back on. We've got the supercars coming back on. The Formula One's about to start. The MotoGP. It's all about to happen, guys. So
all happening.
We're going to have a lot to talk about.
What else have we got here, mate?
Wrestling.
Wrestling. Oh, look, I've got a little bit of little bit of information here with the wrestling. I'll just get off.
If you haven't watched the Frothy before, we tend to try and find bits and pieces on different sports, not just your AFL and your cricket and your rugby league. We snooker, basketball, rugby,
any type of anything you're into.
Cheese
whether it be
rolling,
UFC, fighting,
sauna championships.
Exactly, but
local heroes as well.
But
local
heroes as
That's
well.
got to come back.
In wrestling, any rate. I mean, I don't know. We're probably going to be. I'm probably going to be showing my age, but for any people that used to watch the old wrestling back with the Andre the Giant, I know Jeff did.
Guilty. Got an autograph book here full of them.
The start with the Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster, and all that, and there was a wrestler at the time who was really good because it's all absolutely fair dinkum. It was Ric Flair, and what sort of noise did he do, Jeff? That's how he went like that. And he had the nice blonde locks. The blonde locks when he was born in 1949.
Holy guacamole!
Now 70, Jeff.
He's older than you.
Yes. And if one would hope so. And look, he's going to be honoured for his 70th birthday on the show Raw. Which is not a carrot or a literal carrot or anything. That's actually on the show, which is a wrestling show.
He was a legend.
He had all guests and that come to his 70th. Like Charles Barkley, the ex basketball, and Evander Holyfield, who was the ex boxer. Dennis Rodman, who's probably still.
He's with Kim Jong-un. And
a heap of wrestlers, and they say well done to him. So that's just a little bit of wrestling. I think we just
I've got some.
We like to lighten up the mood. Sorry,
Al, you'll like this one because you like Leslie Chow. Do you remember what's his name? Ken Jeong. Leslie Chow. Leslie Chow from The Hangover.
Yeah.
We can probably get a picture.
He's got a brother Hop Singh, I think.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He is not. He's been brought into the wrestling to do a little bit of whatever they do. You call it acting. I'm saying it's real. Seriously stuff, real. Right? But he's in the ring with John Cena. You know John Cena?
Yes.
He does something like
it goes like that.
I had that wrong. That's it. And John Cena's lifted him up, and he's body slammed him out onto the outside of the ring.
Over the concrete.
Over the top rope.
Over the top rope. Onto the bare concrete.
There's supposed to be a group of guys that were supposed to catch him.
Missed.
They missed him.
They missed.
No.
His head has just thudded into the and you can hear it so loud. Now he is actually a doctor.
Oh.
Dr. Leslie Chow. And he's hit it.
A little bit of suing there.
Well, I don't know. He
Is
said,
he actually a doctor?
Yeah, he is. He actually saved someone on a plane who was having a heart attack.
Okay.
He got up and he says, "Oh, let me help you." But anyway, that's Leslie Chow.
So
that's not John. He throws me over the top rope. I hit the concrete. My head hits the wooden plank. You can hear the sound of my head hitting the plank. I had to call someone after I went and sure he was okay. So I've actually watched the clip.
He was okay. He said it was his okay.
It's a bang.
Guess what?
It's a bang.
Don't go on wrestling anymore.
Yeah, look, it's fake, but it's real.
It's fake, but it's real. They get hurt.
Oh.
And they are athletes. They're big boys.
I just said it's fake. Rick will kill me. You know, remember Rick for the horse guy that we had?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he thinks... The horse guy. Sorry, Rick. The guy who owns horses. Yeah, well, he's not a horse guy, but he owns horses.
Well, he does.
And, he didn't believe it was real either. So, anyway.
What, do you know a bit of basketball, mate?
Yeah, go for your life. What do you got there, mate?
Oh, well, I've got a little bit of basketball. I sort of try and stick to
I've got a bit here.
People that we know. Like I actually, yes, we can follow on with that because I haven't got that. But Ben Simmons, who we follow now because he's just really getting up to that, what do you call it, the top...
Echelon.
Shallots. Shallops. Yeah. Anyway, Ben Simmons,
Shallops.
he starred for Philly. That's who he plays for, the 76ers.
Corn relish.
And they were playing against the Knicks. The New York, that is, and that wasn't taken in. That was in Madison Square Gardens, but
next to Knicks.
they're not going so well. The New York Knicks, sorry, but they've lost 18 straight, so they're not going well. 18 straight. They've lost, yeah. So it was 126, 111, so easy win. But Simmons
Might be time to call in Cleve.
Yeah, well, I think they've got time for probably a 5'9", small guard. But he finished. This is Simmons. This is how good he's going. 18 points, because this is the top notch.
Yeah, it's good.
4 rebounds, 6 assists.
Yep.
And they've got a thing there for rising stars, got your NBA All Stars when they play. Mm-hmm. Well, he's in the rising stars, obviously, but he's also plays his first. He's already been picked in the NBA. All Stars.
Yeah, is there
the first?
Is there a possibility because of this he may not be able to play for Australia in Olympic Games and things like
I
that?
don't know. We can find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out about it.
I heard something about that.
Well, you may be. You may be right, mate. Yeah. But that's a little bit of basketball. But you've got some more, mate.
I do.
So this is local.
Yeah, well, Sydney Kings. Well, it's not. It's Australian. It's the Australian team.
Well, that's
Sydney Kings.
Local
young gun.
We're local. Were we part of Australia still? Probably not. We're sort of cut off.
Yeah. We're in our own little country, to be honest with you. But anyway, and it rains and it's cold and it's a horrible place. No, you don't want to come here.
I want to come
here. Isaac Humphries, he's a Sydney Kings player. He's an absolute young gun. He's played for Australia and clinched top spot in the qualifying group. Australia has in the World Cup against Kazakhstan, 81-60. Australia beat Kazakhstan. Okay. Young Isaac Humphries led the way with 17 points.
17, so he's up with him. Yeah, and he's only a kid.
17 rebounds, and they've already reached the World Cup, which is in China later next year. So,
that's a coup.
But they've got one more game to go, which is on Monday, 1:30 a.m. on against Iran.
I'd run too.
Was that the Seagulls?
Yeah, the Seagulls. Iran. That was a good song, that. Anyway,
actually, it's Iran, isn't it?
That was a flock of them, wasn't it?
It was a flock of seagulls.
It was a flock of seagulls.
It wasn't just one. Yeah, that's it. There was a lot of them. So there you go. Now listen.
Well, that's basketball. So we've covered that.
We're going to get Philly back on soon, and
fabulous Phil.
We would have done it tonight, but because it's Saturday, I haven't bothered him.
Hey.
Hey, it's Saturday. We probably won't next week because next week will be a show just all around Alex Peroni. Absolutely amazing, guys, because everyone that I have spoken to about the Frothy, and I talk to everyone about the Frothy, everyone hates me for it, but everyone that I've spoken to sort of, we're the Friday Frothy, blah, blah, blah. Next week we're going to have Alex Peroni on. Everyone knows him.
Well, of course they do.
Everyone knows him. So this is great.
They know us up at Trendy. Well, they know you.
Trendy Cut Meats.
Trendy Cut Meats, by the way, too. Thanks for that, boys, too, at the barbecue tonight.
Sensational they are, those guys.
Yeah, so well done to the guys up there.
But Philly
Meats, that is, Harrow.
Philly, we will get you back, mate. We
want you back, mate.
We're horrible with cricket without you.
Are we moving on to cricket?
We will, yeah.
You got some
what
cricket.
Have you got? Oh, I'm just going to say.
How about you go?
Well, Sri Lanka. They've been told to take it easy and relax, guys, because they're 2 up against South Africa. Which doesn't happen in South Africa.
No.
They need 197 runs to become the first. It says Asian team.
To beat them over there.
Yeah. Sri Lanka were 2 for 60 at the close of the day, needing 137 more runs to complete a 2-0 triumphant series win. So are we up and running now? Because that stopped up there.
Worry about what that's doing.
That's all right. We're still going all right.
We're still going. We're just
all right. So yeah, Sri Lanka, or as Leah says, Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
That you don't know. I said
that's
that.
That's like tea. They got that, haven't they? Tea over there.
They do. Ceylon.
That's it.
Ceylon tea.
I know what I'm talking about.
Did you see Alyssa Healy? I'll turn that off because that's really annoying me. Did you see Alyssa Healy's broken the world record?
I saw that. Was that they hit the ball?
No, it was dropped from a drone. They flew a drone. So the original world record was 62 metres, right? I don't know how they did it, but 62 metres, gloved wicketkeeper catch. So Alyssa Healy, which is
William Healy's daughter,
and
married
Mitchell Stark. Yeah. Yeah. Well, are they married? We haven't confirmed.
Well, we don't know.
Yet, but...
we don't know, but they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah. Anyway,
in the old days.
Yeah. So she's gone out and she's had a ball dropped from a drone. So they flew this drone up, 82.5 metres.
Was that at Marvel? We don't know where it was at. It could have been. It might have. Who cares?
I don't know where it was. But yeah.
What was the end result, Jeff?
Well, she caught it and she got a world record for 82.5 metres. So there's a challenge for you. I'm going to somehow get a cricket ball at 90 metres. I'm going to get you to catch it.
Why don't we get...
Actually, I'm going to do a medicine ball.
Why don't we get Paravion to drop one?
There you go. A moving one. Not just stationary, but moving.
I'll have to run and get it.
Sounds good. Now, listen, I know this was last week, but I don't think we've spoken about it, Glenn. The Big Bash. The final last week.
Yes.
I don't think we got to talk about this.
No, we didn't. We
what
didn't talk.
A collapse from the Stars.
It was... I know he's copped a bit of flack, hasn't he, Ed?
Who's that?
Eddie Maguire, because he owns the... he runs the Stars.
Oh, does he? I didn't know that.
He's the big presidente there, and a lot of money thrown into the Stars.
Okay. They had it.
Renegades.
They had it in the bag.
I tell you what. Well, it's easy to say now, but I think the old if the Purple Army mate got over them, I reckon they may have just snatched victory.
Well,
only got 140, didn't they?
They lost 7 wickets and something like 19 balls.
Yeah,
something like 3 overs, 7 wickets, and they had it in the bag.
It was unbelievable. I nearly turned it off, and then before I knew, I was actually out cooking a barbecue. I think I ever come in, wicket. I thought, God help me.
That's how it went.
Lots of crickets.
I went crickets. I was the same. I was actually going to turn it off. I thought this is over and done. It's finished. You know, they're not going to get these because they were just sailing.
It was like, you know, when you play in the backyard and you got a heap of fielders and that sort of thing. You go, you got 10 people there, and you know the ball come up, it's nice and close, put the tape on the ball, and you bowled. Well, it was like that.
It's crazy.
It was out, mate. They're all out. They're all over the place.
So you've got some cricket stuff there?
I've got a little bit of cricket, have I? I think I have.
Have you?
Oh, no, I have. Okay, so we've done, that's a little bit of local there.
Oh, you've got Chris Gale.
I've got a bit of, I've got the West Indies. They've produced a dramatic comeback to beat England by 26 runs in Barbados.
Yep.
To level the one-day series, mate, at 1-1, and which is pretty damn special because they haven't had a great run of it of late, and they did so well in the games against England where they've just knocked them over any rate over there. And also, just while we're at it, and you can finish off with this, but the Australians, obviously, they play India in 2 2020
on Sunday
games on Monday. I think it starts.
Was it tomorrow or Monday?
I think Monday, mate. I've got Monday, but you could be right.
Well,
immediately followed by 550 over games. That's what they're playing over there. So there's 2 2020s.
Oh, so they're going to do ODIs.
And then they're doing 550 over games.
Yep.
And all this will be. It's important for these young fellas and that. For Australia to do well, like you know, Darcy Short and all these guys, because this is in the lead up to the World Cup, Jeffy.
I'm going to ask you a question you can't answer, right?
No, I probably can't answer.
We may be able to. Is this going to be on TV or is it all going to be Fox?
That is a great point. What would it be on? Do you think Fox 63? Would it be on?
Yeah, I reckon it'll be Fox. If it's not in Australia, it'll be Fox. So if you don't have Fox, you won't see it. But we'll update you with the scores here on the Froth.
And just to be fair to the I'll do this really quickly, but to the women's cricketers, I watched a bit of this last night when I got home from work, which very strenuous day, of course, if you can believe it. But at any rate, the women's cricket, they were playing in New Zealand. I thought, gee, they had Australia out around about 230, and I thought, gee, New Zealand going to beat them, but the Aussies got over the line with some good bowling. Their 2 openers bowled really well. What's the young lady, Perry?
Elise
Perry, and then another young lady there escaped me, but they're bowling 110 clicks.
Yeah.
And at any rate, they were swinging the ball all over the place, but they only won by 5 runs, Australia. And so, cutting a long story short, New Zealand haven't beaten Australia at any level for 20 years. So it's a 20-year domination in women's cricket.
Which it has.
So in the ODI, sorry.
Yep.
And I think so that goes back to 1999, and I think they last won the trophy. It's called the Rose Bowl Trophy, Jeff, which I didn't know, and I'm learning.
It's a pretty bowl.
So so they won it, the Kiwis, back in 1999. So there you go. But the Kiwis have shown great improvement because they could have snavelled that. But so it was a good game. So well done to the women's cricketers out there.
Isn't it fair to say, and please don't take this the wrong way, this is a bit of controversy here on the Frothy Show, but isn't it quite clear to say that women's cricket, when it first started and being televised and they were pushing it, it was pretty ho-hum. It was pretty ordinary.
Now it's fair dinky dog.
They're getting good, aren't they?
They're getting really good.
So and what I'm saying is I'm hoping, because the Australian Rules Football League, the Women's Football League at the moment, is pretty ho-hum. I mean, they're struggling to kick 3 goals in a game. It can
only improve, let's say. The same thing as the cricket.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that the AFLW will head the same direction as the women's cricket, where they are really starting to play well.
Yeah.
And hopefully, the women's football will go in the same direction. So
exactly, mate.
Listen, I just wanted to say something about your West Indies win over England in the One-Day International in Barbados.
Yes, Chrissy Gale. Yeah.
The reason they won is because Chris Gale hit 135 from 129 balls. Now, not too exciting, is it? But it is when you find out that he only hit 26 from his first 54 deliveries. And then he's gone nuts and hit 100.
He's crazy. He's a crazy player. And the thing is about he's going to retire.
Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna finish soon. So he's given it all up, as far as I know. So he's an absolute star, mate. But
now listen, I'm gonna read you this, and I have to read it. Sorry, guys, because I don't.
Go ahead, mate. You've got the floor.
I don't
you got your glasses?
recall it. No, I'm good. It's nice and big.
Sunglasses.
It's nice and big. Now this is his words exactly, right? If Mark Waugh was still a selector, Matthew Wade would be trying to gain citizenship in another country.
Saw that.
All right?
Yeah, I shook my head.
You seriously think Matthew Wade is a test match number 4 or number 5 at 31 years of age, has had a very good season and should be in the frame for white ball cricket, but not red ball cricket, has played 22 tests with a batting average of 28, Mark Waugh. That's a sting.
That's a sting, so I think that's good enough for viewers and that to get on.
That is a sting.
Have a talk to us and see. I don't think we're being, because he's back in Hobart playing, he's a Tasmanian boy, but he did play in Victoria for a long time, didn't he?
If you're in form.
But if you're in form, it doesn't matter who you are. Does it matter who you are?
It doesn't matter how old you are.
Well, that's what I mean. Like Hoggy. Remember Hoggy bowling the leg spinners and that in the... Yeah. He was bowling until he was 40.
Hoggy and Hodgie.
And Hodgie. They were bowling until late in their careers. And look, I can't... Look, what's his name? Darcy Short was taken over in this last thing in India.
Yeah.
Matty Wade...
But he's only been taken as a replacement for one of the Marsh brothers.
But that's just laughable, isn't it?
They're both, and as you said, this is not because
I think he's the next Warner. Now, I'm going to make a bold statement. I reckon Darcy Short is the next Warner, but they need to play him now because he'll get too damn old and he won't be any good. So they need to start playing him, and I think persist with this kid.
Yep.
Because he's still a kid.
Yep.
And he will be sensational. But Matty Wade, as far as I'm concerned, mate, I know you're old man, good bloke. You're a good bloke from all reports. And I tell you now, you're very unlucky, mate. So you keep doing what you do. And any rate, what's Australia's loss is Tasmania's gain.
Exactly
mate.
right.
So
while you're not there playing for them, you're playing for us. Although everything's pretty much finished. But anyway, because the footy season's about to start.
Well, he was a good little footballer too. Probably could have done that as well.
Yeah, can I... I don't like talking about this. Tennis, ladies and gentlemen. Glenn, Nick Kyrgios, he's done it again.
My favourite player.
He's done it again. He's been playing in a tournament over in, the Delray Beach Open in Florida. Someone's upset him in the crowd.
Chucked the tanty, has he?
Oh, he's had a yelling, screaming match against someone in the crowd. What do you do?
Well, I don't know what you do.
You got Tomic.
Yeah.
The blinker. You know what I mean?
That's the next big heavyweight bout, isn't it? Him and...
It was not kind of creepy. It was full on creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy.
I was getting really creeped out by that.
As a male, I was getting creeped out.
Well, the thing is, they're not representing Australia in the right way.
They're representing themselves, mate.
Yeah, and look, it's the old saying though. Hey, here we go. If Matthew Wade can't get a game for Australia in cricket, how come these guys And we spoke about Dean Jones. Apparently, he was another one that said too much.
Cess Pepper.
Yep. All these greats. Well, you know, I mean, not so much great. Cess Pepper was.
Yep.
And but no, in tennis, no, they can keep doing it, mate.
When does it get to the point? I mean, he was booed. He was booed off his match. They booed him off in the crowd, all right?
Exactly.
When does it come enough that you go, all right, I've got to change my attitude? What is wrong with
Well,
these
you ban
guys?
them. You know what you do. You ban them, and they don't make any money out of tennis for a year.
Yep.
And you say, right, you work on it. And you still, they're still only young. They can come back. Tomic, he's another one. They stop talking and start acting.
Curious.
The old late saying, mate, that from the old Kanga who coached North Melbourne and Hawthorn.
What a great team.
Do, don't, think, do.
Exactly.
That's all they got to do, mate.
You're embarrassing not only yourself, but you're embarrassing the whole country. Turn it up, Curious.
Anyway, what was embarrassing too, we're going straight into horse racing. I don't know how we went today, I'm sorry, but because it's Saturday,
On recent form, Glenn, how do you think we may have gone?
Probably very ordinary. I think, I think our swag's really gone that way. I think it's since we come off this little cruise, it's gone pear-shaped. I know what's happening. I still think I'm picking not very well, actually.
It probably means we should go on another cruise.
Oh, I know. Well, we might have to start backing something else. I think, well, at least we can back football soon, can't we?
Well, can.
Well, we have to get off the horses the way things are going. But so we had race 3 today, horse 2. This is in Rose Hill. We had Thigh Kingdom Come. We had $5 a win
Kingdom Come.
and $5 a place. No good.
It's probably a chicken.
Race 7, don't know how this one went, so we haven't looked at it yet. But horse 6, we had Egyptian symbol. Don't know how that went.
That's something like this, isn't it?
And then, walk like an Egyptian. And then at Caulfield, we had race 7, horse 5, Liar.
Yeah, that's pretty much right.
That's really all we had
That's
today, and that was it with racing. So that's just how good we're not going.
And that was.
But, no, look, we can only improve. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, we were waiting on you. Sorry about that, Bills.
What else you got there, Jeff?
Oh, I'm done, mate. That's me.
Well, look, a little bit quickly just on golf.
Oh, we don't talk.
So,
before you start, because this was a couple of weeks ago, I just wanted to throw in. I think he's found some tournament. 2 weeks ago. So well done, Phil. Sorry.
Yeah, well done, Phil.
Sorry, mate.
Well, at the moment it's the WGC Mexican Championship. But Northern Ireland's Rory McAvoy came close to a hole-in-one, and he took an early lead. So he was flying. This is only going into the second round. And he's a star.
Hits the ball a little bit like himself.
No, old Tiger. He's caught between. I think he had a row of trees in front of him, and he's caught in a bunker. But this is a fairway bunker. Excuse me. He's a fairway out. He's gone right to left. Big. He just swelled through. He just raced through this shot apparently, and it's hit the top of the towards the green on the right hand side. Rolled up to the hole. It's he's sitting 8 under. The Tiger.
Good to see you back, Tigers.
So look, after the commentators were just gobsmacked. That's a good word, isn't it?
I like that. I always say
gobsmacked.
That's weird, isn't it?
So
smocked.
Any rate, so the fans were, there's a couple of things happening in that game there, but David Johnson, the great American, he's 11 under. Rory, he's dropped 2 from that, with that nearly that hole in one. He's back to 9 under. Matt Kuchar, he's actually 3rd, and the caddy looks like getting 5 cents if he wins.
Yeah. I put a post on Facebook during the week about
a little bit of controversy about this, mate, wasn't it?
He won a tournament and won how much?
5,000. He won. Oh God, how much? Well, I don't know. It was ridiculous.
It's on Facebook.
It was millions.
Jump on Facebook, have a look because we do it.
Let's say $1 million. Million.
Yeah, $1 million, and he gave
and
him
more. He gave him 7,000. He was going to give him 5,000. Well, after a little bit of criticism, I think he got him 50,000 now or 70,000.
It was more than $1 million.
It was more. It was truckload. 1.39 was it? Does that ring a bell?
No, I don't know.
How about 1.40?
Keep going.
How about 1.42?
Sold.
Anyway,
Sold.
It sounds like an option, but look.
I'll find it for you.
Anyway, Kutcher, he ended up paying the caddy about 50,000. I think it guilt got to him. I think that's 70,000 American. That'd be about 50,000 Australian, wouldn't it? Is that right? I don't know. Give and take.
Yeah,
he messes.
It's probably about 20,000 Australian.
Probably, yeah. But anyway, Sergio Garcia, he ended up 7 under in this one. Tommy Fleetwood, not related to Mac, but he's fourth. Cam Smith, the Australian,
1.3 million. He gave him 5,000.
5,000. 1.3. Say that again, Jeff. I think it's worth.
He won 1.3 million, and he gave his caddy $5,000.
There you go.
What a stingy
so-and-so. God, Jesus.
Shock.
God, poor Blake. There you go. And Cam Smith from Australia, he was running 6th. Kurdek, I think his name is, 5 under.
Excuse me?
Kurdek.
All right. You're right.
I think it's Stern. I might be Raymond Stern. I'm only just, I don't know if it is or not, but he's 8th. Charles Howe 3rd. He's 8th. The Tiger is 8th as well. So there's three about
is that Thurston Howe from
Charles Howe the 3rd? What's he off? Was he off his TV show?
Yeah, Thurston Howe.
Oh, he was off
Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island, yes. Just
shows you. Yes. So anyway, look, that is all poised at the moment. That's only on day 2, so that could go either way. Dave Johnson, he looks like a great golfer, isn't he?
I'm reading some comments. I'm not being rude, ladies and gentlemen. Claudio, one of our guests watching tonight, he's asked the best ever Formula One pilot. He says is from Brazil, which we know that's where you're from.
Well,
and you're 100% correct. It's Ayrton Senna.
Ayrton.
Yeah.
Senna.
Yeah.
Well, he's
it certainly was. So we agree with you there.
Yep.
Thank you guys for answering my question live. I do love bitter and with a lot of hops. Well, there you go.
Well, that's got a lot of hops.
And he also said, Glenn's friend Roger Pedisak, whatever his name is, could be available he's an ex-North Melbourne player from the 70s and 80s.
Well, that'd be good.
Yes,
thanks,
we talked to an ex-North Melbourne player, don't you worry about that. I've tried VB, but it's not that bitter.
Well, just if you don't like it, just send it down to me. I'll drink it. By the way, Claudio, down there, mate, I'm still waiting for United Brewery. I was going to say, who are they? Carlton United Brewery. Carlton. To send us down, as a sponsor, because I think I've done my dues.
Yes,
I'm
you're a life member.
Only turning 30, and I've been drinking that since I was 5.
Well, Glenn, it's time to wrap it up, mate. We're done.
Oh, we're done. We've had a Saturday frothy.
Guys, if you like what we're doing, get on the YouTube, subscribe. Well, you're obviously there. So subscribe. Hit the bell.
The bell. Ring the bell.
All right. There is a lot of good stuff coming up on the Friday Frothy. I can assure you that I'm going to work my butt off to get so many good guests this year.
We have. We've got some promising things happening. It's exciting.
Join us next week.
Excited.
Do not miss Alex Peroni.
No.
Do not miss it. And let me tell you, if you're in Hobart and you want to go to I said Hobart. I got the H. I normally say Obart.
Not Slowbart.
Get behind this guy. He is a local Eastern Shore guy. So he is actually from Tasmania. He is one of the best racing drivers around at the moment.
Yep.
He is destined for huge things. Get on the show. Book in to the email address that we put up. Did you put the email address up before her?
Yes.
For the 3-course meal, $60 at the Italian Club on the 8th of March. It's his farewell dinner. Get on board. Support this guy. Support a local. Get on it because he is going to be big news.
Big thanks in behind the camera too again. Now setting things up there.
Yep.
Lawyer's done a great job with the makeup, as you can see. My hair is really looking good at the moment. And I probably need
you do. You're looking a bit rough.
Trim too.
This is what he does on Saturdays.
I thought it was Christmas again, so I thought Santa Claus isn't getting a go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I hope you have a great weekend. As I said, make sure you get on next week. Tell your friends. Share it. Let people know Alex Peroni on the Friday Frothy.
This will be on Friday. It will be Friday.
And then the following week is Ken Peace. Get your questions in for Ken because this guy is amazing.
He is Mr. Sport.
Win yourself a T-shirt. We'll draw that next week, actually.
Yeah, we will.
We'll draw the T-shirt and the stubby cool. I've got a few questions that have come in. Get your questions in. win yourself a shirt. Ask this guy a question because he just knows everything. He's amazing, absolutely amazing. So go to the Hawks. What did I just say?
Go.
Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Frothy out.